Hey everyone, this is Stephanie. You are in my kitchen today. I am going to I made flounder last time and I'm going to make flounder again today. Except I'm going to do it a little bit differently because I'm going to add different seasonings and I'm going to put a little bit more oil so it's a little more deep fried, a little more crispier than just being pan fried. Although it's still going to be in the pan, but not the way I usually do it. It's not quite as crispy as I'm going to make it now. So I got to make something to eat, and I figure I'll do this a little bit differently. And I have a taste for some fish, so I bought some flounder, and here we go. So guys, stick with me, and I will show you what I'm doing. Okay guys, first things first. I got my big pan out here. This is my Ninja Never Stick. I think it's a bigger, it must be like 12 inches. So it's a bigger one for me. I'm turning on the eye here, and I'm going to put in some Crisco. I'm going to put this in. So it got to get hot, you know it got to get hot. So first I'm going to just put in Crisco. Now normally, if I was making it just pan fried, I'd probably put that much oil in. But now I think I'm going to put a little bit more. In fact, let me just finish it. Putting a little more in it than that. So it's still not deep fried completely, but it is still pan fried and it's still got a little bit more oil in it. And then I'm also going to put, this is about a half a stick of butter. Put that in there too. This butter is unsalted. So this got to get hot. So I'm going to let it do what it do. And I'm going over to, I'm going to season my fish first. And I'll show you what else I'm going to do. I'm going to season the fish with some Old Bay. Just not a little. Some onion. This is really red onion powder. But it's not by, this one's not really by Spain Spice. I just used the container. But this is red onion powder. And I'm going to use, this is also onion powder. But I'm going to use a sprinkle of some onion salt. So I'm going to put that on there, on my fish. And I will be back in a sec. All right, guys, you see that I have taken care of my fish. I have put all the seasoning on. On one side, only on one side, I put this. On the other side, I put some of this. And only on one side, I put a little of the onion salt. So that's the difference. So I didn't put it on both sides of the fish, just because I do not want that much kind of a salt content. And there you see the egg. So with this egg, I'm going to whip it up. There's 2 eggs in here. That's all I really need. I only got 4 pieces, so that should be enough. I put a little bit of milk in here. And I'm just whipping it up. So you guys can see all whipped up. Just mix it together, that's all. Then I'm going to do some double dip in here. Now, in this bowl right here, this has some all-purpose flour. And I'm going to put in, this is some fish fry. And it is the crispy southern fish fry. Because I want a little crispiness on mine. So I'm going to add some of this into the flour. And I'm also I'm checking turning around, looking at my stove to make sure everything is going good on that side. Then I'm also going to add some of this kind of fish fry, Louisiana fish fry. I'm going to add this in here because I like the taste of both of them, and I like mixing them up anyway. So, especially if I'm making like a whiting or something. So I like to mix them up. And this is not whiting, but just flounder. And this is how I'm going to do it. Now, I got to get another fork. Okay, so what I'm doing here is I'm going to mix it all together like that. I want to make sure you guys see what I'm doing and not my arm. Here we go. All right, so that's kind of mixed up pretty good, pretty well. First things first, we are going to dip the flounder right here. We're going to dip it into the flour first. It's a little different than what I usually do. I'm dipping it in the flour. Then I'm going to dip it in the egg wash here. I guess you can see. I dipped it in the egg wash and then back into the flour. That's the way I'm doing it this time. Okay. I think I'm ready actually to put it in a frying pan. So let me just do a second one to get them ready. Okay. Into the flour. Like I said, in the flour. And then into the egg wash. And then back in to the flour again. See? There we go. Okay, guys, as you can see, the oil is definitely ready. We're going to put in one of them right now. Get that in here. So because I put more oil in this pan, it's gonna get more crispier. It's gonna more deep fry, but it's not really deep fried. So I can still get one more in. So hold on, let me get this one together here. I can still put one more in, and then I have one more to go, and I'll be done. So I'm dipping in flour. Then into the egg wash. And back into the flour. Let's just sit right there. There we go. Now, today is Tuesday. I've been up since very early in the morning. I am hungry right now. Tomorrow's my shot. So I'm a little hungry. Another stressful week. So I've been kind of wanting to eat a little bit. And I definitely want some fish. So that's what I'm having. So just hold on. Hold on. And I'll be back when I need to turn this over. Okay, guys. I turned the heat up a little because I had turned it down just a bit because I didn't want the oil and the butter to burn together. So I turned it up a bit, and I think it's time to turn it over. So I really think, especially this one. So what I use is my spatula. This is one of the best spatulas I have. I like this one, nice and wide. And whenever I'm flipping anything that's been frying, I use something else, another spatula. This one is my spurtle. So I'm using my spurtle to help turn it over, because that's what I do, because I'm not trying to get splashed on. So it's always best to give yourself a hand and use another utensil to help turn something that's frying over. And that way you won't have too many issues here. Okay. So there they go. Now that's going to fry not too much longer. And it is on, but my stove right now is on like a 9, so it's not going to be too much longer. I have my catcher here is what I call it, and I'm actually going to be back when I'm finished. So I'll see you when I'm done. All right, guys, here's the fish. It was only 4 pieces, and it took 5 minutes. Really, it doesn't take long to make fish anyway. So this one took about 5 minutes. I'm going to show you what it tastes like. But here's a definite nice picture of this beautiful fish. Be right back. Here's my plate. I like my flounder with some tartar sauce and some cocktail sauce. So we're gonna see what this one tastes like. Okay, gotta get a little tartar and cocktail sauce on it. That's how I like it. It's crispier. And my God, very tasty. I'm hungry, and this tastes good. I made it myself. Those 4 pieces of flounder here cost like $11 per pound. That's what it was, about $11 or $11.99 or $10.99, whatever it was, per pound. So they gave me a pound, 4 pieces, and 4 pieces are good for me and Perry. So, and it took me only a few minutes. I have some salad that I made yesterday. So I'm gonna have some salad with this, and I'm going to eat. So you guys know I'm on my gyro, but you gotta eat what you want to eat sometimes. I mean, I did put a little bit more like oil when I fried it, but I didn't go crazy with it because I generally never really do. I watched the salt content on it, so it's not even really salty. And I'm gonna eat 80% of the time the best I can. And this includes that because this is fish. So I know I have my protein right here in this fish. This flounder is probably 25, 29 grams of protein, and because it was about a little bit bigger than the size of my hand, so I know that. So I'm eating. I'm hungry. Guys, please like, subscribe, share, stick with me. I'm doing some cooking videos. I'm doing my Manjaro videos, and I'm getting some content out as best I can, at least twice a week. Love you guys. Follow me. Also following me on TikTok. Follow me on Instagram. Whatever the heck else I'm on. And I do have an Amazon store. So follow me all my places, and you'll see what I'm up to. Thanks again. Talk to you later.